following program is made possible by the sheer will and dedication of our host and the platform Twitch. This show is brought to you by nothing but your own sins. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the VBCS proudly presents Afternoon Talk with a Vampire, with your host, Voice Beast. Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Hellbeast. I took over Voice Beast's channel for today because I thought it'd be appropriate to do so now. Today, we have a very special guest. A special guest that I, for one, out of character-wise, and Voice Beast, have watched since we were 6. Voice Beast and I are one and the same. Everybody, we are glad to have this person on the show. Please, everybody, help me welcome Renee, aka Luigikid. How are you, buddy?
So, what's going on, my dedicated bros and brodettes? It's me, the one and only, the myth, the legend, the Austrian gamer dude that lives in Vienna, Luigikid. Yo, thanks for having me, buddy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
everyone.
too, man. Nice to meet you too. Now, this is actually the English and updated version of an interview you did a couple or so years ago in German. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I've been to multiple interviews, invited already in Austria or in Germany. Got invited to radio interviews. It's always awesome, but it's actually the first time that I'm doing such things in English. And I think since I have a major audience in the States, they deserve such interviews as well. So glad to be
Exactly.
here.
I'm happy you are here as well, my dude. Anyway, so basically how this is gonna go is I'm gonna ask you some questions, we'll point out some things, and then we'll go from there.
That's totally fine by me. I'm ready. Hit me with all you got, bro.
Okay, first question. So, how did you start YouTube, and what made you to basically not have a part-time job in between if you haven't had one already?
What made me start YouTube? Well, back in the day, I mean, I would call myself a YouTube veteran because my YouTube channel actually turned 14 years old this August. Yeah, thank you so much, thank you so much. I was actually creating my YouTube channel back in 2007 together with my brother Mario Kid under the name We Sold the World. This name may ring a bell to some old dedicated bros out there, and yeah, we were just uploading random YouTube stuff, some WWE content, some music videos. It's hella cringe, some YouTube poops. And at some point, when I was actually growing a little older, about 17 years old, I think it was like 2013, 2014, I just rebranded the channel, decided to call myself Luigikid. That was pretty much my nickname that I had back in the days. In the playground, in school, everyone was calling me Luigi since my big brother's name is Mario. And yeah, I just wanted to share my reactions of playing some horror games, some Nintendo games on YouTube with the internet. And it was a fucking blast. Sorry for dropping the F word. I forgot,
It's
bro.
okay, dude. Do not
It's
worry
okay. I'm
about
trying
it.
to I'm trying to tone that a little bit down. But it is what it is. Now we're here, the vibes. You're talking or we're asking about my job. I was actually
Well,
working.
not job, but more or less like just like if you had something before this. Also for
I
some
mean, I
reason,
basically had when I was 15/16 years old after finishing school, I started working as a fitness trainer and fitness coach, personal trainer.
fitness trainer. What?
Yeah, bro, you gotta
Oh,
keep
what a
these guns
fitness
up.
trainer.
I was a fitness coach, yeah.
Hmm.
That's why I always used to be hell in shape, bro. Was pretty good. Made a lot of experience and learned a lot more about my body. But in
Also, I
the
apologize to everyone who is seeing my screens right now. I'm having a little bit of difficulty right now because for some reason it's now not working. Why does it now want to decide that it's not gonna work?
we're gonna get there, bro.
I
Like
know.
I'm just checking the chat. We're not seeing my face yet. We're gonna
I
get
know.
there.
I'm trying. I'm trying, my dude. I don't know
If you
why
need
it's
any help,
doing this.
click on the window and then maybe we're gonna have the Discord window somewhere.
Maybe it's the stupid. Maybe I have to reset it again. Why do I always have to do this? Yes.
Happens to the best of us, bro. We all been
I
there.
know. It's just annoying
Especially
to
when it's
do.
live, bro. It's quite a hustle, but
This is
you're
why
gonna you're
this is
gonna
why
figure
nothing is
things
going
out.
to be edited. If anything happens, then it happens.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it
That's
is
how it is,
because
man.
that's all I can do. Okay, so you're gonna see that for a second. Okay, hang on. There we go. Hello, everybody. We're live. There we go. See my face perfectly, and everything is good. Is Gucci. Great.
Always Gucci. As long as you do not have to delete your search history, we're all fine, bro.
Well, let's
Oh,
just say,
oh, yo, that
oh
looks good.
yes, it did
There
it.
you've got me. Let's
Yeah, let's
go.
go. Yes. So
We
we
figured
have
this out.
we have
We figured this out.
So do not worry about that, guys. Renee and myself will be checking chat as well. I'm gonna be looking through it through my phone. He's gonna be looking through it through his phone. We've set this up so that it's easy to see your comments and stuff. So that way,
Yeah,
if you have any questions as we go along, I can always ask him with your tag, and we can go from there.
that's how we do these things. So
Yes.
everyone, cheers in the chat. Enjoy the
Cheers.
show. It's
Cheers.
going to be a blast.
Hell yeah.
Mm. And yeah, shall I start from the beginning or shall I just continue telling my story, bro?
Continue telling your story, bro.
I'm gonna continue to tell my story then. So in my third year of being a fitness coach, I just randomly decide to, you know, record myself. I was back in this fitness school outside of town and had this very crappy laptop with me. And I decide, yo, there's a webcam I've got. I have a very cheap blue microphone back in the day, and I want to play some horror games. You know, the good old Sonic.exe times, for example, or Remember.exe. Those were pretty much the games, my niche, the games I started with, and that made my channel blow up in a pretty much in the beginning of 2014. I can exactly remember sometime in April in 2014 I reached like 4,000 subscribers, and at this point my channel somehow exploded, and monthly I got like thousand to between 2,000 to 10,000 subscribers each month, and it didn't take long until I received my first 100K, which was in I think it was March 2015. Yeah, from fitness coach to YouTuber.
Awesome.
Let's say that. To me, it was just like a little hobby. Tried to get a little bit of extra pocket money from making YouTube videos. It was working. It was nice, but at some point, at the end of 2015, I got my 200,000 subscribers. I was like, bro, it
Yeah, you
works.
did. You pretty much
Works.
you pretty much grew very fast once you changed your name to Luigikid, my dude. You blew up.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I think so as well. For that was the time when those creepypasta games and these EXE games were like super popular, and made me really really grow and build this channel in an insane pace. And yeah, I decided in the beginning of teen to stopped working as a fitness coach slash I finished community service because as an adult in Austria you either have to go to army or doing community service for 9 months. I decided to go with the community service so I actually have some time after finishing my shifts to record YouTube videos and continue uploading that. If I would have gone to the army, I wouldn't have any time continuing doing YouTube stuff.
If
And I
I'm gonna
think that
be,
was a pretty good
yeah,
decision.
it was. And if I'm gonna be honest, dude, you blew up rather quickly with now almost at 1 million subscribers. Let's get it there. Come on, people, let's do it. If
We're
you're not
working on it, man.
exactly. And the other thing too is I do want to just mention disclaimer to the people at home. For some reason, after I did the capture display, my camera has decided not to work.
Ah, that sucks, man. That sucks.
All we see is you, my dude. So I'm gonna keep fixing this, but hopefully I can just reproperty it, and hopefully I think I can just reproperty this.
I hope so, man. I mean,
So
while you're at it, at fixing it, I can just continue sharing my stories.
so actually, yeah, so let's continue with your story while I do the technical behind the scenes stuff because I'm a voice actor, not a technician.
Do that. But I see your face once again, but I can't see mine now.
There we go. There
You
we
need.
go. There we
Yeah,
go.
no, I think you fixed it now.
I did. I
Nice.
did. Awesome.
But yeah, I was actually earning more money in the year 2016 than I did um, when I was working as a fitness trainer. So I decided, you know what? Let's try this thing out. Let's try doing full-time YouTube videos, which was a very good decision, but also a pretty tough decision
Yes.
because the following years were pretty tough. Some people may remember advertiser friendly, unfriendly content. It was around
Advertiser
this
friendly
time.
stuff sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks. It's
Like
like
it's
in the end of 2016. It's the first time people were hearing about all the new YouTube guidelines and what
yeah,
they
because
have planned.
YouTube had to go advertiser friendly because McDonald's and advertisers like that decided, hey, we're just gonna go family friendly. If you make weird and cussing content, then we're just gonna demonetize you because we don't want to be a part of that.
I mean, I can understand it to an extent. I mean,
I can too.
if you are a huge company, you do not want any random creator dropping f bombs or n bombs or whatever slurs you can imagine in their videos.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good for the company. So
No.
I can understand it to an extent. Um, yeah, it at this point it was a pretty tough time for me because um, in the beginning of 2017 and 2018 I was struggling a lot with growing the channel, keeping the audience up, keeping the views and the money up,
Yeah.
and I had to make a decision. shall
And
i shall i try and continue trying my best to not let my channel die, which at some point most people said that did. But I was like, okay, no. As long as I'm continue uploading videos, my channel is not officially dead. The channel only is dead if I would stop uploading. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to ignore these comments and just gonna continue doing my thing before I would have to get back to a normal daytime job. So I
unfortunately,
decided, hey,
yeah,
let's do it.
and unfortunately, just like another channel you have, which was apparently your German channel as well, that's also apparently dead.
I mean, this one is dead because I haven't found any time to continue uploading on this channel anymore. Because whenever I had the time, I wanted to put all my time and all my ideas and creativity into the main channel, into Luigikid Gaming,
Yeah.
and not into a second channel where I have, compared to this one, a smaller audience of only German-speaking people. Because that Rene Luigikid channel only has German content provided on it. And at some point, I actually did make a third channel, which was called Luigikid Smash. Um, this was
Which
at the
I sub
time where I
to.
was pretty,
Which I sub
yeah,
to.
yeah, which is actually that too, but for a good reason. This was more like an experiment that I wanted to make. This was like in the end of 2018 when Smash Bros. Ultimate dropped or came out. I was like, okay, maybe I should try making on this very own channel Smash Bros. Ultimate related content just to see if this is an own niche, if the algorithm is more pleased with such content, which is not advertiser unfriendly, doesn't feature gore or anything that exe ish. Because I've heard from my YouTube partner manager at some point, um, I'm doing these .exe games, those Nintendo slash horror games, which is pretty weird to the system. Because at one hand they have Mario, uh, let's say ad friendly or family friendly character, but at the same point they have all this gore, all these jump scares, the horror aspects.
Yes, I
And
do.
there was something that YouTube really didn't handle at this point for whatever reason, because back in 2015 it was all doing all right, but ever since that advertiser friendly stuff was hitting us, it also affected my channel a lot.
Yeah,
So
and then all of a sudden now we're in this state where the government has decided to step in now to the point where um, channels like yours are kind of at risk with this thing called COPA, mainly
yeah.
because the games you are playing are they may be fan games, but um, they're also horror games, but they feature family friendly characters.
Yeah, that was also at some point I was really afraid that this could also affect my channel.
I
I
was worried for
think
you too, man, because I've been
yeah,
on this
pretty
channel
much
for a
every
long
YouTuber
time.
was worried.
Yeah.
Every YouTuber
Hell, I
was
think
pretty
some
worried
left the
about their
platform
future.
because they were so worried.
I mean, most people, most content creators, um, were rightfully afraid of that because
Yeah,
if YouTube wasn't transparent about this topic, we were not able to know anything what the future brings.
yeah,
But luckily, it's safe to say now that it's not as bad as we all have thought or expected it to be.
right.
My channel didn't suffer from that much, or actually at all. It was more suffering from the advertiser friendly stuff that was happening back in 2017.
Right.
But yeah,
So,
about the Smash channel, I just wanted to say that very quick about the Smash channel, which is also apparently dead. This actually made me figure out more about the algorithm and sticking to one niche, something that is not family unfriendly. It was a success. This experiment that I actually did for myself with this channel was a success and made me learn more about analytics and continuing uploading my stuff on the main channel Luigikid Gaming. So I decided to continue doing um, the normal stuff, but with a few little changes
yeah,
after talking to my YouTube partner managers.
let's just say that what you did is a good choice because you could honestly switch to either channel just to make it, just in case that one decides to go down, or just in case you get to the point where, um, because going back to the Nintendo thing, if I may just say right now, Nintendo right now is doing a crackdown on fan games,
Mm-hmm.
specifically ones like Super Mario Dollar like I really hope they're not next, but WW Wario.
Yeah,
Um,
I hope, and I think actually WWW Wario is safe. But we're gonna get to that in a bit. I'm gonna tell you why I think he could be safe or why he's
yeah,
safer.
but let's move on to
Um,
the next bulletin point of to because you've already answered the first three that I sent you in the DM. Um,
mhm.
the next thing I want to talk about is the series themselves, from the Five Nights at Wario series um, to the Mario Music Box series. How did you come across these games? Were they just like recommendations, or did you honestly just look at this and go, "I'm going to record this"?
Um, Okay, let's start with Mario Music Box first because I got that a little bit clear in my mind. I remember I was looking for some fan art at some point for my thumbnails. Yeah, I was a cheeky little idiot that didn't hear anything about crediting artists, and I was
Yeah,
and for my
DMC.
thumbnails,
Yeah,
I was just
copyrights. It
yeah,
copyrights an ass sometimes.
yeah. Back in the day when I was starting or I started uploading, I was just browsing on Google, took some random Mario or Luigi Google images and slapped
This
them on
was
my
yeah. This was
thumbnails.
this was even before. This was before you got that art commission and you in the Luigi costume.
Yeah, that is like years before my channel even blew up or something. But all the fan art that I was finding made me discover DeviantArt. And on DeviantArt, browsing for even more fan art, I came across one particular artist called Mars Friend 9. And this person made very beautiful Mario related art and even Mario related horror art, which we all know I'm a sucker for that. I love Mario, I love horror. And when I was browsing the DeviantArt account, I have seen, Joe, wait a minute. Looks like they are planning to do something with RPG Maker, looking like a Mario horror game. And I was really interested into seeing more of that, but there never was actually more. So I decided, okay, here goes nothing. Let's just hit them. Let's just slide in their DMs and ask for more information about this game. And they were like, "Oh, I actually didn't expect anyone would be interested into playing this. Yeah, we're gonna continue working on this one. It's just a little hobby, a little side project that I want to do." It was like, yo, no, I really want to play that one. That looks really awesome. And at some point, I think I had like 30,000 subscribers. I was sliding in their DMs again and asked, hey, are there any updates? Now my channel got bigger and I could help promote this game. And they were like, oh, this is pretty awesome. In fact, we have a demo prepared. And if you would like to, you could be one of the first players or testers to provide content for. And I was like, yeah, 100%. This is awesome. And this video was blowing up. This video was really blowing
It
up.
did, and
Make
as of
Yeah.
and as of this Twitch live stream, let me check. Let's see. How many views does this thing have? Hang on. I'm going on my phone here, so give me like 3 seconds here. Da-da, 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 da-da. Do, 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 do. Da-da. Yeah, lay that beatbox, shit down, man. That's awesome. Yo, my name is
my,
Helpies,
my,
and
my
I'm here with
cringy my,
Luigi.
my cringy beatbox skills. Yeah, I
Oh,
think back in the day, within the first few days, the video got around 100K views, which was a lot for my size.
yeah.
I really don't know how many views I've got at this
So
very point.
the first one, if I'm not mistaken, is the Mario Music Box. Is it the no? This is the HD remake. Nope, this is not what I want. I want the original one.
This is not. I think the original one was like uploaded 6 to 7 years ago. Maybe you can find it. I'm gonna check right now as
Okay, I found
well.
it. I found it. I found it. I
You
found
found it?
your. I found your. What was that? A mullet you had before? What was
I've got
that?
I've got a whole playlist right there.
Yeah, you do.
I've got 581,000 views
Yeah, that's what I was
on
just
this
about to
video. Yeah.
say. You have the first part of Mario Music Box has more views than probably your first Sonic.exe game you played.
I mean, my Sonic.exe game did also blow up, but not as much as Sally.exe did. My .exe niche actually just
You know
became
what's funny?
bigger because of
You know what's funny?
Sally.exe.
If I may, just real quick. When I think you were the first person to ever play like Sunky.exe and stuff like that, and then other people started following in pursuit like Markiplier. I think
100%, yeah.
Yummy Mash I think did a gameplay of it. Game Grumps, I think. And actually, here's the funny thing. Um, if you guys know the audio to one of their Grump Out videos, that's what they used for the
Yeah.
yeah
The running
yeah
horse
yeah.
video.
They used that as a gag. It was hilarious. They as soon as Markiplier heard it, his editor just slowly pulled in the video of where it's from. But going back to okay, so now going back on topic. So you have
in
made a
fun figures.
lot of you have made a lot of Mario EXE and Sonic.exe, mainly EXE video games videos.
Yeah, that's
You've
what
made
my
yeah,
content is known for.
and I think it's why Nintendo does not like you.
Actually, let's be honest. I always made all these fan games. My content never really has changed ever since I
No,
was uploading my first Let's Play. I was doing Nintendo games, Nintendo fan games, Nintendo horror games, Nintendo parody games, reactions, everything based on Nintendo stuff,
I
from the
do,
fans, made for fans. And we all know that Nintendo is very, very against such fan games.
and I do want to
But
point.
for
Yeah,
some yeah, I just want to say, but for some reason, they never really cared about this and still decided to work together with me. I think back in 2016,
yeah, that
it
was
was
the
the
other
first
bulletin. Yep.
time. Yeah, back in 2016 was the first time I was actually working together with Nintendo at some events with Nintendo Austria. Got to know people from Nintendo Austria, and they knew very well about my content. Okay, they all knew that I was actually playing fan games, and they never really seemed to care or had a problem with it. They were booking me for stages. I even made some product placements. For example, when Luigi's Mansion 3 came out, I was going to a mall playing with strangers, Luigi's Mansion and co-op, and gave them some Luigi's Mansion pins or keychains. Um, Nintendo never seemed to bother about my content. I was working this close, very very close together
Yeah,
with
the
Nintendo, and
thing though that everybody I think is a little confused of, but you did explain it briefly in a video.
yeah, I did.
Why did they all of a sudden just say, nope, we're not affiliated with this guy because he does fan games. Do you
Yeah,
mind
this
explaining
is
that a
this
little
is
bit more?
actually something. How where should I put it? That it sounds that's not against Twitch's toss. Uh,
TOS.
US, sorry.
It's alright.
How should I where should I put it? Like as I said it, I always did the same thing, never really changed my content. But at some point in the beginning of 2021, when or pretty a little before Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury was coming out, I was like super ready for that, and they already told me, yeah, they're gonna send me the game. And a day before the release, I expected to get the game, but then I received a phone call from the person I trust from Nintendo Austria, and he told me, yeah, during COVID, people at Nintendo Japan and Nintendo America were going through all the content that content creators are doing. We're also going through their merch shelf, and maybe you can remember at one point I had this wife material shirt in my
I
merch
wanted
shelf.
that shirt.
I mean, I can still give you one of these shirts. Nintendo probably wouldn't be happy with that. But the thing is, first things first, they said I have to remove this shirt. I was like, bro, the faces of the princesses are censored. So is the outfit. I mean, obviously because wife material, blink blink. um,
Yes, waifu
and I
material.
was asking one of my best friends who was studying. He's an upcoming lawyer, pretty much, and I was asking him about copyright and if it is all right, um, like selling stuff like that. And he said, "Yo, there's just this one Luma, which definitely is content or copyrighted by Nintendo. But besides that, stuff like that could actually be online." That's what I told my contact person from Nintendo. Then he had to say, "Yeah, just make sure in any other case, please remove it," which I did. Hours later, he gave me another call, and the Nintendo Japan guys, they were going through your content even more, and they have seen that you're only gonna do Nintendo fan games, which is actually a lie because I also played their normal games. But they are strictly against that. And I was like, okay, these Nintendo ninjas have absolutely no life
But
while being in
aw.
this pandemic.
It's like,
While
but
being in this
aw, Nintendo
pandemic,
Ninjas. Oh, hi,
yeah, yeah,
hi,
exactly that.
hi.
And my contact person told me, I have to decide now. I either stop doing the content that I'm doing right now, or I'm gonna continue working together with Nintendo. And I decided to say no, Nintendo. That's on me. I love your games. I love what you're doing, but I don't love how you treating content creators and what you're doing with us and with our content, and that you let me now decide. That you said I have to get rid of all these fan games and my videos, stop uploading them, stop posting them, even though that's the reason why I got bigger in first place. I said no, I'm against that, and I'm gonna agree with that. I just have to live with these consequences that I'm not gonna get invited to
It's
any
like a
events anymore.
bad breakup.
No,
It's like a bad
yeah, it's it's
breakup.
it's it's like a big breakup to me. To me, it was a my heart was broken at this point. You
Yeah,
gotta you
because you
gotta
literally
know.
have all of their merch. Everything behind you is Nintendo
Not just
related.
that. I love Nintendo. I grew up with Nintendo. Nintendo has provided me one of the best childhoods ever. Like thanks to Nintendo,
Same.
I was coming up with the name Luigikid. This was my persona. I've got Nintendo. I've got so many tattoos based on characters of Nintendo. I mean, I've got a little Sonic as well, which is
Yeah.
Sega. But I am indeed a huge Nintendo fan, which you probably have guessed it already.
I do.
But
If I if yeah.
it was still hard to swallow to me that they just randomly decided to not want to continue working together with me anymore, even though I never really changed anything from my side. And like back in 2016, they never seemed to bother when it comes to the fan games and the content I've made. And out of a sudden, they just didn't want to work together with me. It was
Yeah.
just a hard one to swallow and a
Yeah.
big F.
Yeah. It's a big FF in the chat, everybody. It
Definitely
was a
get
big.
everyone.
At least now we have the full context of that because you just briefly explained it in a YouTube video. And
I did. I did.
I think while promoting one of their venues, you were supposed to get tickets for I think a game that they were doing, and all of a sudden that just said nope.
Yeah, it's pretty much the game was Mario and Mario Bowser's Fury. It
Yeah.
was one of those games. Yeah,
So that's a shame that Nintendo decided to drop you because you would have probably made them a lot of money, but at the same time, I get it from their standpoint that they don't
yeah,
necessarily
they have
want.
all the rights. They have
They
all the
do. They
rights,
do.
obviously. But I'm just saying, morally, their politics are very weird.
They are. And their business
They're
decisions are kind
exact
of just
opposite
like
of Sega.
yeah, their business decisions kind of just doesn't ring a bells and it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
And
really gonna
okay, so
question my whole YouTube career sometimes. But
yes.
hey,
What are you going to do?
I still love Nintendo. I still love Nintendo
Who
to an
doesn't?
extent. I love the games that they're doing. I'm really looking forward to the new Mario Party game that is dropping next month.
Oh yeah, the new Mario
I'm still
Party. I can't
playing.
wait to get that
Yeah, I'm
sometime
still
soon.
playing Smash Bros. Almost every single day with my competitive friends. Yeah, I've got, as I said, great memories. I love the games. I love the retro games. But as I said, I do not 100% agree with the way they're treating their fans or what their politics, especially when it comes to esports or content creators. I do not agree with that. But
Yeah.
hey, it is kind of like a
It's
toxic relationship, but
it is what it is.
I
It is what it
it
is,
is
my
what it
dude.
is. Yeah, exactly. You're right.
So going now to another question. Probably by everybody in chat that's been in here for longer and actually watched the series. Um, how did you come to play Five Nights at Wario's, my dude? It
I mean,
seems like you kind of
I've already explained my story about Mario the Music Box. Five Nights at Varios was pretty much after all the hype of Five Nights at Freddy's. And Five Nights at Freddy's, similar to all the .exe games,
I remember
was
the other side
blowing
of yeah.
up.
I remember the other
It
side
was
of me. I remember the other side of me shitting himself every time he had a jump scare. Ha 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 ha.
Bro, I remember playing FNAF for the first time.
FNAF was
I just
scary
had
though
it
at
was
the first
scary, but I
time,
had
but
no fucking excuse me, I had no effing idea what I was doing. Like I was just closing both doors, leaving the lights on,
yeah,
talking to the
you
camera
end up
without knowing.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm draining power like crazy.
end up being
Um,
like Markiplier, just
I was so stressed. I was so stressed, but this game was really awesome. A very unique game. And after seeing that this game was actually doing quite well on the channel,
yeah,
I've seen or noticed that other people wanted to create fan games of Five Nights at Freddy's. The first fan game that I came across was actually Five Nights at Treasure Island, aka Abandoned by
I
Disney.
remember, I remember
Uh,
you, I remember you playing that. Yes, that was a good game
I was
series that you
playing
did.
that. That was also a game that I found on DeviantArt. Got in contact with the creator of this one. Yeah,
DeviantArt again.
downloaded it. Yeah, DeviantArt again. Yeah, people.
DeviantArt, the
If
best place to get
if
games.
I'm telling you, at this point,
It's
people are
the
gonna
new
assume
Steam,
they're
but
gonna
for
think that I'm a
scary
goddamn
games.
furry and what I'm doing on the damn DeviantArt. But no, I was literally just browsing for fan art and stuff for thumbnails, and came across those games. But yeah, I was playing Five Nights at Treasure Island, which was I think the first Five Nights at Freddy's related fan game. I made a video on it, which also blew up. And then not long after that, I've seen that people like Markiplier were also providing content, which was like, bro, I was the first one. People, you gotta thank Luigikid for making Five Nights at Freddy's fan games popular. Yeah, thank you. No, and thanks to Five Nights at Freddy's, I actually met new people like Riskgrim, Darko, Resbowski, and one of those people, of course, was WWW Wario, because short after playing Five Nights at Treasure Island, I've seen that this dude wanted to create Five Nights at Wario's, and I was like, who? You know, Five Nights at Freddy's is doing very well on my channel, and I love playing Nintendo-related fan games. So we're gonna kill pretty much two flies with one slapperino, and we got the best of both worlds. We have Nintendo characters, and we have the old-fashioned Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay. And so I've played it, got into contact with WWW Wario, and this helped my channel grow even faster. And to this day, me and Andy, aka WWW Wario, became very, very good friends. He's a good pal. I'm still hanging out sometimes with him, giving a call, sending him a message on WhatsApp. And I don't know if I can already publicly say that, but I'm soon gonna get his brand new early version of
You
Five
can,
Shows at Wario's
yeah,
Director's Cut.
yeah, you can't say it
So,
because 2 months ago he released the announcement trailer for the director's cut, so you can promote that here. So if you want to, go for it.
yeah, but
Um,
also want to say I'm definitely or probably going to be the first one to get my hands on this early version before it's even getting public,
and honestly,
and I'm
that's
definitely
yeah.
gonna
And
provide
honestly,
content on
yeah,
it.
and honestly, that's what everybody wants in the chat and on your channel because, quite honestly, my dude, if we learn from you, we will be able to beat it ourselves.
True, true.
And also, I do
Yeah,
want to
though
say,
I suck at these games.
yeah. Although, so now going to the next bulletin, what made you start doing reaction videos, my dude? And also, speaking of WW Wario, um, why haven't you done a reaction video on the complete story of Five Nights at Wario's yet?
Why haven't I done one?
Yeah.
Because it's taking so long to react to it. But you know what I believe that I'm doing? Whenever I'm completing 5 shows at Warriors Director's Cut, I think after completing it, I will check out the video of the whole lore in the stream. I think
Well,
it
that's the
would make
thing. Well,
sense,
here's the
gives us
thing.
some more clarity.
Well, here's the other thing too. WW Wario actually released that video before he decided to make Five Nights at Wario show.
True. I think, or I hope that he's going to give us a little update video or a little update to the lore, where he's gonna include 5 shows at Varus as well. So it would make even more sense now to the viewers, to the fan base, to see what he came up in the end with. But yeah, to go back to the question, why or how I decided making reaction videos,
Yes, SMG4 being the
there
most
was
popular.
yeah, SMG4 definitely was a huge inspiration. But I remember, like it was yesterday, my very first reaction video that I've ever created was by Hot Diggity Demon, Luigi's Day Out.
Oh god, I
That was
remember
my.
that video. Oh dear god,
You
they
remember
treated
that video,
Luigi.
yeah?
They treated Luigi so bad in that
Yeah,
video. Oh my god.
F in the chat for Luigi. I remember how and why I was reacting to this one, to this particular video. Back in the day when I created my .exe content, there were games called Luigi.exe created by Insane Pinkie Pie, which was one of the first .exe developers, which also helped me grow the channel. And I obviously, after browsing some games on Game Jolt, came in contact with Insane Pinkie Pie. I can't remember now the updated name. Insane Pinkie Pie at this point has a different name, which I sadly don't remember anymore. But I think Insane Pinkie Pie is now co-developer of Five Nights at Sonic's, Manic Mania, and all the other Five Nights at Sonic's games. But to get back to that point, I was playing Luigi.exe, created by Insane Pinkie Pie, and Insane Pinkie Pie started to become a huge fan of my content and said, "Hey, you should actually start making reaction videos." I was like, "Reaction videos? What are those?" And I was browsing, and then I came across a YouTube channel called MasterMax88, who also is now a very very good friend of mine. This dude was creating similar content that I did. He was playing creepypasta games, the Luna games. He was more of a brony. I never really was a brony.
No.
Only like the MLP creepypasta games. But he played the EXE stuff, Five Nights at Freddy's, and he made reaction videos. And I've decided to give him a little watcherino, and decide, hey, this actually looks quite interesting, quite hilarious. Let's just try this one out. And Insane Pinkie Pie always wanted me to react to Luigi's Day Out by Hot Diggity Demon. And I decided, yo, since you were uploading so many Luigi.exe related fan games for me, I will react to Luigi's Day Out for you.
Now the other
And this
thing,
was my
no,
first.
yeah, and after you did
Yeah.
the My Little Pony.exe things, didn't you watch? I remember you specifically watching. I think was it Pony.mov? I think.
No, I didn't watch
No,
this one, or
you
I can't
didn't.
remember watching this one. I mean, not too long ago, I was reacting to some gory, to some gruesome
What was it?
MLP stuff.
Cupcake dot Cupcake
No, not
HD, Cupcake HD.
Cupcake HD was I was reacting to that recently.
Yeah.
More, you may mistake me now with Master Max, because I never really reacted to any My Little Pony related stuff back in the day, except for playing the Luna games or any insane creepypasta, insane Pinkie Pie fan games. But I never really watched anything MLP related stuff
Right.
back in the
Right.
day.
So
But yeah,
yeah, that's insane,
that's how I
bro.
started
It's
making reaction videos. It
yeah.
popped up, bro. I think at this point has like over 1 million, if not even 2 million views.
I wouldn't be
And
surprised if it
then I
did.
came across,
I
yeah,
wouldn't be
I came
surprised if it
across
did.
channels like SMG4's Freddy's Spaghetteria, which Super Mario once again, plus Five Nights at Freddy's, plus reaction videos, which were blowing up back in the day. So I found SMG4 and reacted to some of his videos, which were absolutely hilarious back in the day. I loved those and still love them.
Yeah.
And seeing that War of the Fat Italians 2021 is coming out very, very soon, uh, reminds me that I have to check out the lore, the ARG of the upcoming videos, or
Yes.
of his videos that he
And
was uploading. And when it's dropping,
yeah.
I'm ready and prepared for the reaction of War of the Fat Italians.
So let's
And for the rap, of course.
yeah. So still in the same topic of reaction videos. I recently did get someone into your Discord server. I will link that in the description of my YouTube video when this goes up. Um, the guy named Paul Vids. You remember the reaction video you did for the Thomas Tank Engine thing? Shed 17. Does
Which
that ring a bell?
Oh, yeah.
Shed
This one.
17
Shed
and
17
Project
and
G1.
Yeah,
G1.
exactly.
Yes. So that was. I think. I feel like you literally just looked at this and said, "This could ruin a lot of childhoods in my sub base. Let's do it."
Exactly. Like my YouTube channel was also very well known for playing all these, the EXE games that made your favorite childhood character look absolutely horrifying,
Or better
and
yet,
so
can I
was
say it
with
like
the
that?
reaction videos.
Hang on? Let me say it in in my spooky voice. To create your childhood memories into its own nightmare.
That's accurate. Yeah, this is pretty much what I always had in my mind.
Yes.
Gonna destroy your childhoods, and yeah, seeing
And
seeing
the
that.
like button thing, the smash the like button, or Thomas the Tank Engine will come haunt your dreams thing. That
100% like special like button, or else Thomas the Tank Engine is gonna eat you, is gonna kill you. Gonna be tweet likes, give you some thumbs ups. speaking of likes or thumbs ups and subscribers, everyone in chat that is new here, do not forget to leave a follow here on Hellbeast
Oh,
VoiceBeast Twitch channel. Do that. Be a dedicated bro. Show
and
some love.
and also to the
Do it.
YouTube channel. And also to the YouTube channel. This is gonna be uploaded to
And
my YouTube channel
also to
later.
the YouTube channel, of course.
This
Who
interview is
could have
about you, my dude.
forgot
So
about
I'm
the
just
YouTube
saying, man.
channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the folks at
So
home wondering how I even got this in the first place, I literally just said it would be nice if you wanted to do an interview, and you said, "All right, hit me up on DMs and we'll see what happens." And I stayed consistent with
slide
it,
in my DMs,
and
bro. Yeah.
and
And
literally we
here we
talked
are
about
now.
and yeah, here we are. We talked about it for I think a couple weeks. You went on vacation, and then I stopped DMing you to let you to
Yeah.
just be with your
I'm
girlfriend
sorry
and.
for that. I had to always delay it, and now after a
No,
few
it's
more
okay, dude.
weeks,
I
we
wasn't even home.
finally
I
had
wasn't even
some time.
home. This body wasn't even home when I was texting you that. So don't worry about it, my dude. It's a perfect timing.
So then,
I don't have anything else right now. So this
good.
was
I
actually
don't have
good
to feel
timing.
bad. I'm not feeling bad.
No. But yeah, dude. It's a real pleasure to have you here. It's also a real pleasure to give back to the fans.
Well, thank you for having me here, man.
Yeah, of
Thank you for
course,
having me.
and it's very good to give back to the fans that have been on your channel long enough to basically know
100%.
you as a content creator, but not know you as a person, which is the whole point of this interview.
Yeah, and I hope that more people have a little bit of more, have a little inside look of my private life, how I handle a few things, and without the support of the dedicated bros and brodettes of the plumberhood or people like you, I wouldn't be where I am nowadays. So thank you all for supporting me for all these years.
Yeah, of course,
It's a
man.
pleasure. I love making YouTube videos.
We love the content. We want you to keep doing it, and you know it's come to my attention that a lot of people that there are a lot of people there are haters, but screw the haters, Dan.
Always, bro.
Screw the haters,
But
Dan.
on the other
But
side, on one hand, haters could also be motivators. If
yeah,
you got haters, you do definitely something right. You know
yeah,
that you're on the right track. If you would always do the same thing over and over again, and each and every single one person in the world would like your content, you're doing something wrong.
yeah.
You
You're
need
right.
a
You're right.
handful of haters.
You're
I'm not
right.
saying that you don't have or you shouldn't be the end boss of the internet and everyone around you needs to hate you. That's something that I never want to have. I don't want, I don't know, some Twitter cancel culture folks
Yeah, that's what I'm
running
actually
after me with
I'm to be honest,
torchlights.
I'm worried that's your next chapter. Luigikid versus the cancel culture. I really hope that's not the next chapter for the channel.
Nah, seriously, um I don't see myself in any bad position. I'm usually very, very careful of what I'm doing and
Yeah.
stay myself distant from any controversial stuff. The only thing that I was actually how should addressing was what JC the Hyena, the creator of Sonic.exe, was doing years ago.
Yeah, I
That is
wanted
pretty
that.
much the
Yeah,
biggest
see
controversial stuff that
this is
I
what I
was
just
talking about.
so folks at home, I discussed all of the bullet points with him to make sure that I wasn't talking about anything that didn't have to do with the Ouija Kid. That being one of them, the Sonic.exe creator coming out as a unfortunate pedo, and then giving the
Yeah,
rights to the character and the creepypasta story itself to I think his ex fiance, I think.
exactly.
So that's actually a good thing that someone else is now running the thing, but at the same time, you know, things like that happen. There are creators that hide behind the screen. You don't know who it really is, and then all of a
And
sudden you hear this
some
type of
people are
story.
just, what, how should I put it? But there are actually some creators that are using their fan base, their, let's say, their might they're gonna get from creating videos. They're
Yeah,
gonna use it for their own advantage
yeah, it
and actually
sucks.
taking advantage of some fans and sadly even minors because they're so easily to impress and easily to get. I luckily always have been in a relationship, so I can't even such stuff can't even cross my fucking mind. It doesn't even come into my mind
I
thinking
know,
of using my powers of being a YouTuber just to impress someone and get myself in any danger.
I
Because
know, dude. Also,
when I was doing the YouTube videos, just wanted to address them very
yeah,
quick. When I was doing
it's
my
alright.
YouTube videos, my first 1,000 subscribers, I already was together with my ex girlfriend for like 4 years. Then later on, sadly, things didn't work out. Then I got to meet my girlfriend that I have right now at a YouTube event. She was also doing live streams, so it we were connecting easily with each other. It was working out, and a few months later, we knew, okay, yeah, we are vibing. It works. So in between my ex-girlfriend and my girlfriend I have nowadays, there was just a very, very small gap. So I never actually had the just this thought of using my YouTube powers, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of glad about that.
Yeah, quite honestly, same dude. Because honestly, it sucks that people do that. That they take advantage of their high power in the YouTube community and in itself. Because it just sucks, man. Um. So switching off that topic because we don't want anything too depressing here. Um.
Yeah, true.
So I do have another bullet point that we can talk about. What was your favorite gameplay that like series that you have done besides Mario Music Box and Five Nights at Wario's, my dude? Like from out of out of all the series that you've done, from Mario Music Box to Frambo, I think, right? You did
No,
Frambo.
Frambo, I didn't play Frambo actually.
Oh, really? Oh, shoot. Okay. Then
It
uh
games like Pocket Mural, if
yeah,
that
that one.
rings a
Yeah.
bell.
And Five Nights at Wario's and the Sonic.exe series itself. What games did you find more entertaining in the fact of its creativity and its just overall effect on the community itself?
So we're talking about fan games, right?
Yes, we are still talking about fan games. I'm asking you, what is your best playlist of fan games that you played from Mario Music Box to the
Gotta
Sonic.exe games?
You gotta give me a second for that, because that's a very hard one. I've already uploaded over 2,700 videos, and picking one single fan game or
No,
my
not a
favorite
single
fan
fan
game.
game. Not a single fan game. I'm saying a
Oh,
series.
multiple. A series. Okay, series. Whoo! Oh boy, you're gonna make this even harder for me now.
No, I can't.
uh,
That's the easiest it can get, man.
okay, I think one of the first things that I really fell in love with was Creepypasta Land, because this was pretty much one of the first let's plays that I ever made on the channel, and it was something that was really, really interesting me because I'm a huge fan of creepypasta characters and creepypasta in general. So when I was playing that, it also helped me grow the channel, and I have so many good memories playing this game. Now looking back at it, with seeing all the grammar mistakes and yeah, the bad grammar, the bad language, cringy gameplay. It's kind of hard to believe it is one of my favorites, or is my favorite, but it was a series that nobody else has ever created. And yeah, I would say Creepypasta Land is pretty much one of my favorites. It's actually sad that the creator Lucas Boato never finished Creepypasta Land 2, but there are many fan adaptations of this one.
That's the other thing too. Creepypasta Land is what got me really interested in your channel. To be honest,
Let's go.
the first video I ever got to watch was the Jeff the Killer Maze thing. That you did, I
Yeah,
think, back in, I want to say 2010, 2012, I think. I don't remember.
think 2012 or 2013, bro. Where like Jeff the Killer just randomly pops in your face, he's jumping in your face. Was
It's like,
also one of the
get
first
out of
horror
here,
games
Jeff!
that I played.
Get out of here, Jeff!
Bro. It was so insane for me back in the day. Like nowadays, I'm experienced and used to play so many horror games. I do know what to expect, but this whole stuff was pretty new to me. And when I was starting making these YouTube videos, I decided to make these YouTube videos because I was a coward, because I was afraid. And I thought, hey, maybe I'm gonna be a little bit more brave in front of a camera. And at the same time, it's going to be funny to share my reactions with the people, with the crowd, with the audience on YouTube. And so I was playing through a majority of horror games at first, just to feel a little bit braver or grow myself, because I really, really was a coward. I was a
Yeah,
fucking chicken.
same. Every single time a jump scare was about to come up, I'd lower my volume and hope for the best.
Yeah, seriously, I also had to play most of the games with only 50% of the volume because I was really afraid of wetting my pants. But
uh,
yeah, here we are, braver than ever. more experienced than ever, but
And more mature
there's
about his
still
channel, and more mature about his
more.
channel to know what you want to do with your content and what you want to play.
100%. I mean, I was pretty much a child. I mean, a kid, a Luigikid, which I still
Literally,
am.
you still technically
I'm
are,
literally,
but
I'm still,
you're
I'm,
you're still
I,
doing the
I
best you
still am.
can, man.
Yeah. But when I was recording my first Let's Plays, I was like 17, almost 18 years old. I was technically still very young and a kid.
Yeah, and
And
the
even
age,
nowadays, with 25 years old, I still feel like a kid sometimes.
yeah,
Um, but of course, I was growing, getting more mature, have a little bit of different opinions on some topics in this world. And this is actually something which I found really, really fascinating because you're gonna grow. People can grow if they want to. You can always learn new things, you can experience more stuff. And I think most people should also try to learn new things and get out of themselves, if you know what I mean.
and again, the reason for this interview is to have the folks at home learn more about you and your and the behind the scenes to all of your stuff that you've created over the years.
100%.
And it's the reason why I brung up all of those questions and bulletins because they were questions I, as well as probably all of your viewers and subscribers, have had since they started watching your channel.
Yeah, if anyone else in chat has another question randomly coming in their mind, then do not hesitate to ask me that.
Yeah, do
I
not
also want to
hesitate
say
to.
again, thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, this platform to give myself a voice as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, man.
as you have stated, or as we have said it, I did this in German already a few times, but never actually did it um, in English, which is also a very, very good practice for myself because most people know that English is not my native language.
And
I actually do speak
yeah,
German, and so this is at one point a challenge for me, for myself, because it's not my native language, as I just said it, but it helps me getting more comfortable with people, getting a conversation, getting out of myself. And usually, at least when I'm talking to German people, I'm a very, very chill guy. I'm an energetic guy, and I hope that you, the dedicated bros out there, the English audience, also does see that because I think I am an energetic guy, but still am a little bit careful and shy when it comes to conversations with other people that are from from foreign countries. That is, yeah, not Germany or Austria.
it's why and again, dude, as you said in the DM, your most concern for the show was really your accent and how would you be able to understand me, and pretty much all of my questions to make sure that you said everything correct so that everyone at home could understand
I'm
you.
actually really
Um,
surprised that
you
it's working so well. I just wanted to say it also very, very
because you're
quick.
not because it looks like that you're not filled with the anxiety that you had when you DM'd me about that. Um,
Yeah,
you
true.
sound like
I'm glad it's not the case.
we're what we're doing is we're just talking. We're just talking about questions that I'm
We're just
asking.
vibing, bro. It's awesome. We're just vibing. But you told me you're gonna wear this mask,
Yeah,
and then you said you're gonna lower the pitch.
yeah.
And I instantly remembered, oh god, at most of the .exe games I've played, the scary voices, they were also very, very low
The
pitched,
scary
and I
voice
didn't
that turns
understand.
your
Yeah,
head
I
all the
didn't
time.
understand stuff. I was like super worried when I've heard you're gonna wear a mask and have this low pitched voice that I'm not gonna understand anything, but I can pretty much understand 99.9%, which is
Hey,
awesome.
if I
I
couldn't
felt
even
like
understand myself, why would I do it?
true, true. Man, I'm just glad we're vibing and I'm glad
I'm
that I'm
glad that
understanding
I'm glad I was
everything.
able to. I'm actually glad I was able to take your time to do this in
It's a
itself
pleasure.
because again, this is to give back to the fans in the English and American outlets in the community.
Yeah, and
This is for the
my majority of my fan base is from the English
exactly.
countryside, from
So
the states.
exactly.
So
So
this
hence
is
the
perfect
reason
content.
exactly. This is perfect content. And once the video gets uploaded to YouTube, I will most definitely tag you in this so that you can share it around
I
with
will
all your
share this
viewers.
one.
And eventually later, guys, spoilers a little. Um, in a year or two, we will meet back up here with Renee, the Luigikid, and
In a year?
we will
But
do
if you
this.
want, we can do in like 6 months.
Yeah,
That's
six
totally
months would
fine
be
for me
better,
as
just so
well.
that we can also talk about more, your recent videos and content. And actually, speaking of, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do the last topic of conversation because you're generous enough to give me this time. We agreed for an hour and a half, so
You're welcome. You're welcome.
we're already at thank you. We're already at the point of an hour. So let's wrap this up with with the last topic of conversation. Um, your latest videos and how you felt about the each and every one of them from the the Nintendo pirate stuff to the latest Sonic.exe games you've been playing.
Love doing this content. Where should I start? All these anti-piracy screens was also something fresh, something new. Kind of reminded me of the every single copy of Mario 64's personalized stuff. And some people know that Mario 64 is one of my all-time favorite games, together with the Smash Bros. Series. And when I saw that this has a pretty similar vibe, um, I had fun, and I think people saw that I had fun reacting to this stuff as well, and decided to create even more anti-piracy screens. Um, Most likely because of that one Mario Party DS anti-piracy screen, which was popping off on YouTube as well. And yeah, anti-piracy stuff. I was vibing with that stuff. It was good. I love doing this content, and yeah, we sadly not gonna get as many anti-piracy screens or fan made screens. Um, but whenever there is a good video that I could do, I'm gonna go back to this one because I love it. It really
Yeah,
generally interests me, and
the
some are so well
anti-piracy
made that
screens.
you can't even tell.
Yeah,
Some are so well made that you can't even tell if these anti-piracy screens are real or not. But like 99% sadly are not. But if you just think about it, there could be a little bit of truth inside of them that a company could actually have be that it could be so maliciously putting such anti-piracy measures into the games. It's kind of effed up, bro. It's kind of effed up.
it's effed up because it has a dark humor to it. It's the reason
It
why
really does.
it's the reason why it captures us so much because we're into the horror perspective of the thing instead of just the your cartridge has been your cartridge is indeedly corrupted. Please make sure that it is the right cartridge. Otherwise, please turn off your system and throw away this game. Basically, the message saying that because it may be a pirated
Exactly
copy.
like that.
And
It
didn't
pretty
you
much
say?
reminds you of the creepypasta stuff.
And also, didn't you say at one point when at one of these videos that your parents decided to get you the Mario 64, but it ended up being a piracy thing?
It was not Mario 64. It was what was it? Ah, oh, you're talking about Mario 64 DS, right?
Yeah.
That was a lie.
Oh.
I just came up with the story. I just came up with the story for the video purposes.
Oh.
It actually was. I don't know. I think I. Give me a second. To reveal the truth now.
Behind the scenes
I
here,
think I still
folks.
got the cartridge in my old DS.
God.
Yes.
I still have my
I still
Galaxy
got this.
3DS.
I
Oh
still
my
got
god.
this. I still got this cartridge, which actually is just a stupid sticker that I was applying on. Let's reveal it, bro. Let's reveal it.
What was
I'm
it?
not
Super
gonna
Mario
actually
DS?
damage the real. That
Oh.
wasn't Super Mario DS. It was Mario and Luigi Partners in Time.
Oh my
You can
god.
already see it here.
Oh my god.
I
That's
was
hilarious.
just putting the sticker on this one just for
Kicks and giggles.
making a spooky,
For
yeah,
kicks and giggles and for spooky content. Yes,
exactly, for
that is
spooky
perfect,
content
man.
that real Mario Anti-Piracy or Mario Super Mario 64 DS game that I was playing was just a ROM hack,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was recording that, and I thought it's funny if I would have a little backstory to it or come up with a backstory similar to the Game Builder Garage videos that I've made, where I told the people that I was now working for Nintendo, which I obviously did not. Some people still believe that I'm actually working for Nintendo as a game developer.
And this is why we're doing this so that you can also clarify
Yeah,
that you did not work for Nintendo, people. Please, he did
yeah.
not.
Like people, please read. Take 2 seconds of your time and read the goddamn video descriptions. Please do me a favor and read the video descriptions because I am always stating the truth in there.
You
When I'm
are.
saying some random bullshit like I'm working for Nintendo and that I was in a Zoom call together with Shigeru Miyamoto, applying for his job and secretly studying game dev for the past 5 years, which is all a damn lie. Please read the description. I just want to come up with a little bit of a backstory for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Now here's I guess the next and last two topics of the show. Um, the last one I just came up with right on the spot. Um, so first off, Sonic.exe. How did you get into
Yeah.
that? And what
How
do
I
you
got
think of
into that?
and what do you think of the recent video that you made and like a couple days to
I mean, I'm a very very huge Sonic fan ever since I was a young child. I played almost as much Sonic as I played Mario. I remember my parents actually had Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles on the PC, which me and my brother Mario Kid were playing like all the time. So I was a very huge Sonic fan. Loved playing Sonic Adventure to Battle when these games came out. I love Sonic. I really love this Blue Hedgehog, no matter how good or how bad the games are. Okay,
yeah,
I really just
okay.
like the character.
Especially
And
yeah, it's also funny to the fact that just like the one thing that gets everybody for their childhood is that Sega thing.
exactly, that Sega thing will always come into my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, to get back how I actually found this on the DXC creepypasta. There is a YouTube channel called Some Ordinary Gamers, an Indian guy that lives in Canada. I love this dude. I was checking out his content, and one day he uploaded Sonic.exe, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite Blue Hedgehog, one of my favorite game franchise, but with a twist. It's spooky, and that was the time where I
It's
actually
a
had
dark
my
twist.
yeah, dark
It's a
twist,
dark
bro.
twist.
Bro, you're so spooky, man. I'm getting goosebumps.
It's spoopy month. It's spoopy month.
It's spooky, man. No, I when I was like between 14 and 18, had a I had a fable for horror stuff. I mean, I was a coward, but I really got interested into playing horror games and read creepypasta, creepypastas, creepy stories. And when I saw that something creepy was existing about Sonic, in that case Sonic.exe, I was like, holy, I want to play this one. I want to check it out. And yeah, it was super spooky to me. Then I've seen that there was a sequel, Sally.exe, which I actually uploaded the same day it got released, and holy, did the video explode!
It
The video
went
exploded.
so viral, my dude. It went
It went. It really. I
so.
think at this point, at this point, it has like I think 600,000 subscribers, 600,000 views, and short after that, more developers decide to create Sonic related EXE games like Insanity.exe, Sunshine.exe, Sonic 2.exe. It was insane. Novaware was the creator that made this one or made these games. I decided to play this one as well, and I was surprised how well these videos were doing as well. Because at this point, a bunch of people were playing Sonic.exe and Sonic.exe, but I was the first one and only one back in the days where I was playing the other.exe games like Sunshine, Insanity, or Sonic
Yeah, yeah,
2.exe.
yeah, 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 yeah. So,
So this one also gave the channel a little boost right off the get go.
yeah, that is
When
awesome, my
we're
dude. It is, you're basically still going on with this. The Kirby.exe, the Mario.exe, the Sonic.exe, all of it. It's
I
all
love it.
creepy.
I
It's
love it.
awesome.
There are people that always come up with new stuff, with new ideas. I especially love those that are for wall breaking. I don't know if you. It sounds now weird. I don't know if you remember the DXE, the band
Remember
EXE
.exe
game,
with the Ben drowned? Yes, I do.
bro. It was so good, and in my opinion, it was the all-time best EXE game that I've ever played in my life.
Yeah,
Because it was so new. I loved the band drowned creepypasta because I love Majora's Mask. I love the Zelda series, the Zelda franchise, and holy, this
Holy
game
hell,
really
did it?
was spooking me.
It was
This
awesome,
this
man.
was really
It was
spooky
awesome. Yeah,
because it was the first time I was experiencing stuff like hidden processes running on my desktop in the background. Hearing the Skull Kid laughing or the screams of Redads from the Zelda franchise. It was I was like, bro, what have I done? Did I accidentally install the virus or malware on my PC? What is going on? What malicious game did I come across? It was some good stuff, and yeah, some people
creating a lot of good memories for the kids at home and the people at home, just so that
exactly,
they can have a
and
perspective
and
into the reality. Yeah.
those that are not children anymore, I have definitely ruined their childhood with those games, just like
Yeah, I
my
can say
childhood
the
got ruined.
ballpark's out on this one. Yeah, Thomas is ruined for me. Maya's ruined for me. Everything is ruined for me now.
Everything is ruined. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Everyone is welcome. I see Big Sister FNF. OMG Renee, let's go! Let's
Yeah, let's
go! Let's
go,
go!
man. What's up?
Yo, don't forget to give him a follow and a sub on Twitch and on YouTube. Okay? But yeah, to get back to that, I love playing those .exe games because, in my opinion, .exe doesn't have anything to do anymore with an executable file, which actually means .exe. But if you see something ending with an .exe, you can expect it to be a horror game.
Yeah,
And in my opinion, .exe just means horror game,
yeah,
and that's what I love. I love horror games. I love characters from my childhood, from video games, and I love even more what the people come up
yeah.
with
I think at
great.
this point, yeah, I think
Even
at
though
this
if it's
point,
it's it's
yeah.
trash,
And I think
there's
at this
some
point with the audience right now, at this point in 2021 or 2019, everybody's kind of sick of the whole thing of, Super Mario or the Sonic, the Sega. They want to see, they want to see something dark, creepy,
they want to see something dark. Exactly.
very
It's
creepy.
it's actually funny. Like in 2013, 2014, and 15, the creepypasta games and the exe games were like pretty popular. Then, as I said, it's the age-friendly stuff was actually hitting my channel, or the family-friendly stuff was hitting my channel, where I was on the edge of giving up. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna carry on, and I somehow managed to get out of this hole. My channel recovered. Everything was going. Everything ended actually nicely. And now, for whatever reason, I really can't tell you why, but the exe games are taking over YouTube again.
They
It's
are.
doing better than ever,
It's
and I
because
think
it's probably because of your dedication to keep doing it, man.
I
Keep it
mean, yeah,
going. Keep the
at
ball
one
rolling.
I never changed my content. Whenever I see people writing in the comment section, I miss the old Luigikid. Luigikid has changed. Yeah, what did I change, bro? I have now a beard. I have a little mustache. That's it. And I have now slitted eyebrows and here a few things to stand out a little bit more. But bruh, I never changed my content. I was always
No,
sticking true to my roots. I always tried
you've
to
always
continue
been,
doing my stuff.
and the other thing too is, the world's greatest creepypasta. What was it? The Godzilla creepy.exe or creepypasta thing.
Yeah.
Godzilla NES
What
thing.
about?
That was a good reaction video that you did for it, and it was
Thank you, thank you. I
it.
did it live actually.
I think you did do it live. I did catch it live, but I had to go
Yeah.
because I was doing other things. But I did catch it later.
All good.
And
All good.
again, if I do pop into your live streams, it'll be for like a few minutes, and then once I see that my comments are getting spammed out of existence, I'm just watching. But at the same time, I'm also doing something else. But at the same time, I know, me and you are good. We were able to get this interview going, and I'm very happy that you did not want me. That you
Same,
did
bro.
not. That the other thing I was worried about too, folks, is I was worried that he would ask me to pay him just to be on the show.
Nah,
Luckily,
I'm not that type
because
of guy.
with influencers like him with like over 100K followers or subs on YouTube, they expect
Bro,
payment
if
for
you
this
if you
sort
are
of
a
thing.
company or something, then I would probably think about, yeah, do you pay something if you're like a company like Nintendo, Sony or something,
Yeah, but
people that
if
actually
it's just
have millions of
yeah,
or billions of dollars, then
yeah,
this
and
is a
it's
whole
just
different story.
yeah,
But this is a
this is
hobby this is a hobby that you're doing,
This is a
and
hobby.
and you just asked me, and I've seen we were vibing. It was all good. Why should I expect from someone from a small creator money? I think this is a pretty shady thing that most content creators are doing. And let me tell you this straight, it's not always about the money. Of course,
No.
having a little bit of pocket money is nice, and of course that was also the reason why I was quitting my job as a fitness trainer and started making full-time YouTube. But I can't expect smaller creators or people that are not working at a company to give me money. And whenever that shizzle should happen, please punch me in the face, okay?
Just.
Bro, always down to earth, okay? Always
Yeah.
down to earth, bro.
Yeah, you seem like a down to earth type of guy, which is why I'm happy that I even got to do this with you, man. And it is such an honor to finally be able to do this, meet you in person, and just be like, hey, want to do this so that you can give back to your English
Pleasure.
fans
Pleasure my
instead
side
of
as well.
having to rely on a Google Translate, and that's probably not accurate at all. We pretty much
Man,
discussed everything that every fan would have like questions of, like behind the scenes of everything, your favorite
maybe. And,
gameplays,
and
and
maybe in the
and
future there are even more questions, or maybe in the comment section, people have
yeah.
even more questions. And
If
whenever we're
they
gonna
do,
do a
and
little
if they
follow-up
do,
video,
yeah, and
we're
if they
gonna talk
do,
about this
and
in
if they
future.
do, I will save them for the next time we meet, my dude.
Perfect. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. All right, Renee.
Um,
Hey, do you mind staying on the Discord call for a few more minutes, man? I just need to do something right quick. I have a friend in chat, that is
mhm.
a huge fan of yours and just kind of wants to, hang on, I'm actually gonna just get image up, boop, and image, get video capture on, it's on, but where's the, oh, there it is. Doop, yep, there. There. So, Renee, I really do appreciate you coming onto the show, man. I
No
really
man,
do.
pleasure is all my
I'm
side.
very happy
Thank you
that
so much
you,
for having me.
yeah, and this is again to give back to the fans that have had questions about you for a long time. And as I said, I am a true VIP, man, so
You
hopefully,
are, you are. You
hopefully I've
proved
answered.
that. You actually proved that to me.
I hope,
And yeah, it's
yeah,
it's awesome to give back something to the dedicated bros, and you truly deserve that.
yeah, and I really do hope that everybody in chat has had a good time live. This will be later uploaded to YouTube, so that way you guys at home can enjoy this again and again and again. And to those
Drop a
new to
sub,
the
boys.
the channel, my channel or Luigikid's channel, we will always link in the description if you want to watch the interview that we did to know a little bit more about this dude. Then that's kind of the reason why we did this in the first place. So Renee, thank you so much, brother. I really do
Thank
appreciate
you
this,
as
man.
well. Thank you. You're
And
all welcome. You're welcome.
to everybody in chat, I hope you all enjoyed. Like, share, and subscribe for the YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitch if you want to watch these things live. And I will see you in the next video. See ya, ciao.
See you. Ciao.